Hi, we're here with Representative Devin Nunes, state of California. Devin's going to tell us how he'd like to start up American energy production to relieve people's pain at the pump. Devin?
Thanks, Thad. Essentially what people need to realize is that windmills and solar panels are not going to lead us to the promised land. We've invested hundreds of billions of dollars, tax dollars, not to mention dollars from the private sector over the years, and most people don't realize this, but we're only getting 0.5% of our energy is coming from solar panels and windmills. So, for the foreseeable future, we're going to have to rely on fossil fuels and or nuclear power. And right now you have the attack on nuclear power because of the incident in Japan, so that really leaves us with fossil fuels. And most folks don't know this, but about half of our trade deficit comes from purchasing foreign oil. Most of the places we purchase it from are countries that are quite hostile towards us, or at least regions of the world that are hostile to us, like the Middle East, like Venezuela, and even parts of Africa that have a whole host of problems. So what we really have to do, I feel, the House of Representatives, we passed multiple drilling bills, ANWR, some OCS offshore. At some point, we have to package that together and send a package over to the Senate in legislation and force the Senate to really say, are we going to drill where we have oil, or are we going to rely on foreign countries for our oil, or like some would like us to do, which is they would like to ratchet down our energy use. And I think you know this, but President Obama and the Energy Secretary have throughout their careers called for higher prices of energy. What that means is that you end up rationing. So they're trying to force people from driving, GM Yukons into driving little Toyota, hybrids and such. And I just think and that's only as you deal with automobiles. Don't forget that we need energy in this country to run our manufacturing plants and everything else. So Michigan, I think, still has relatively cheap power, but in California, we went from paying 7 cents a kilowatt a decade ago to where we're now at 14 or 15 cents because California put in place basically a state cap and trade program to where they're essentially driving all manufacturing. Anyone that wants to use energy to create things, they're driving that production to other states or other countries. So I hope that the House of Representatives is not the problem, as you know. We can pass good fundamental energy legislation out of here. I have a very good bill that you've been a supporter of. I think Energy and Commerce is going to have a hearing on the bill. But at some point, we have to put the pressure on the Senate to either be for more supply, more production, or come clean about their real agenda, which is rationing energy for the American people.
Thank you, Representative Devin Nunes from the state of California, talking about how House Republicans want an all-of-the-above energy strategy that has maximum American energy production, common sense conservation, and free market-based green innovations to get us where we need to go, which is forward into a manufacturing and producing prosperity as opposed to backwards into where the Obama administration is currently taking us.